You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you have been good, just like myself. Thank you very much. So today we'll be doing something different as expected. We're talking about radicals. Radicals. So how do we all know the meaning of radicals? When do we see a mathematical expression and we say it is a radical? How do we know? Look at what I have solidarity wrote that come out to say about it. An expression of the form denoting the principle nth. Okay, of the form. Let me write the form. The form we have this. This. Let me write something. This will be the index, while this will be the radicand. Are you getting that? So, having seen this, how do we move? An expression of the form this, denoting the principle nth root. This is the nth root. The nth root of a. This a. The positive integer n is the index or order of the radical, and the number a is the radicand. So this is the radicand. The index is omitted if n is equal to 2. Of course, that becomes a square root or a second root. And of course, you're familiar with, you have probably this now. So we can omit that n. That's the meaning of that statement. So if you have this now, this is the same thing as. So it can be omitted mathematically. So that is equal to 2. Because this square root is the same thing as this. It's still square root. Do you get that? So let's go. So if we have things like this, we have what we call the laws of radicals. Let's talk about some of the laws of radicals. Laws of radicals. One, you have the square root, or let me call it the nth root of a, all raised to power n. What would that become? Don't forget from your indices, this is the nth root. Leave the power outside alone. This means a raised to power of 1 over n. That's the meaning of this. This alone. This is the meaning. Then you now maintain the brackets. You put n there. So what happens to these two? Power law comes in. Then you have your a raised to power 1 over n times n. This cancel out this. Your answer becomes a. So that is one of the laws, that when you have the root of a, of the root of the radicand, being also the power of that same radicand, they will cross out and you give only you will only have the radicand as the value to be expressed. 2. Let's make it a bit faster. So we have the nth root of radicand ab, that is a times b. They can share it. So this one becomes the nth root of radicand a times this nth root of radicand b. Do you get that? Similarly, 3, you have the nth root of radicand A divide B, that will become what? That becomes the nth root of radicand A divided by the nth root of radicand B. Are you getting this? I want this a bit chickened up. Okay. Good. So that is that. Then for you have the nth root of radicand A raised to the power of m. What will that become? This is still the same thing as A raised to the power m. Then you bring your 1 over n outside, because this will form the nth root, and this is still the same thing as the nth root of A, everything raised to the power of m. Can you get that? Then let me give the last one 5. You have the nth root of A now having the nth root, the mth root of the nth root of A. What does this mean? You can just re-express it in index form. You get your value. So you just have A raised to the power 1 over n times another one outside, 1 over m, and that becomes what? A raised to the power 1 over mn. They multiply, power law. So by its multiplication, what do you have? It is still the same. That means now, you know, the denominator here is always a root. So you now form mn roots coming. So we have mn roots A. This is what we are going to be having. So it is as direct and as simple as that. So I want to believe with this short video you now understand what radicals are, what the index of radicals are, what a radicand is, in fact what the order of a radical is, and of course you know the index and the radicand will form a radical. I call it a radical. Yeah, the right pronunciation. So you have that and the laws. So when you are breaking down any radical, these are the laws you apply. 1, the nth root of A is the B. The nth root of A we can also be taken at the nth root of A times the nth root of B. The nth root of A divide B can be taken as nth root of A divided by the nth root of B. The nth root of A raised to the power m can be taken as what? The nth root of A all raised to the power of m. The nth root of the nth root of A can be taken as what? The m and n, or m times nth roots of A. Let's have something bit more about the example in the next video. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate that, and I do covet your sharing.